born and raised in San Mateo.
Aragon
born,
High?
Not raised. Raised, not born. Aragon High.
Did you matriculate at any local universities?
So I went to UC Berkeley for my freshman year, and then I transferred to Vassar.
Vassar, wow, that is a change. Do they let men in there now?
They do, yeah. It went co-ed in 1969.
Wow. Is there a statue of Jackie O there?
No, there's not.
Who else went to Vassar? I know Jacqueline Bouvier, right? That was her name when she was at Vassar.
Ooh,
Any other great Vassar alums? I'm sure there are many.
Yeah, Lisa Kudrow.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
She went right to the Groundlings,
Yeah,
by the way.
I love her. She's like an idol.
I call her Phoebe.
Many people do.
Yes.
Meryl Streep.
Oh, wow. I didn't know she was Vassar educated. Oh, no wonder she's so smart. Wow.
Anne Hathaway. Anne Hathaway might have transferred.
Shakespeare's wife or the actress?
The actress.
The actress, okay. Wow, there's no, so you're actually the most raunchy Vassar alum.
I don't know about the most, but yeah, maybe I'm up there.
Yeah, that's cool. Raunchy in a good way, in a revenue-producing way, in an entertaining way. What would be, I mean, you have the web series, you're very ambitious, you have the one-woman show. How much stand-up do you do?
I do a lot of stand-up, yeah. So I'm doing stand-up in SF Sketchfest, have been doing some other shows this week. So yeah, a lot of stand-up.
You're going to be doing Carmel on Thursday, right?
Yeah, so I'm opening for Josh Gondelman at the Sunset Center in Carmel. It'll be my first time in Carmel.
Really? You know, Clint Eastwood used to be the mayor of Carmel.
I think I knew that at one point. I was just reminded of that by a friend the other day, and I was just like, that's crazy.
It's a lovely place. It has this downtown. It's kind of sloping downhill. It's about, 8 blocks, and it's all boutiques and restaurants, and it's very highfalutin, but it's very beautiful. It's not, you could say if it wasn't for the beach and the pine trees, it would be more pretentious. It's a little more like earthy rich people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to be down with me there?
How can anyone not be down with you?
Oh,
Malls.
thank you.
No, I think they will. I mean, I don't understand people who go to a comedy show to stand up and say that's offensive. I mean, that's such a narcissistic thing to, laugh at jokes for 45 minutes at other people's expense, but then something affects you, and you stand up and you say that's offensive. I don't know. My generation, when we went to comedy shows, you either laughed or you didn't. I think that's funny, or I don't think that's funny. But you didn't say, that's not funny, that's offensive, blah, blah, blah. There were no rules in comedy. Now there's rules, and now people will police you. And the thing that really is heartbreaking is that other comedians policing each other. It's getting weird, Molly.
Okay. You've opened up a big you've opened up a big one. Should we
That's the name of your second show.
Yeah. The big one. Yeah.
I noticed that it said for your show, Joanna Simmons is is she producing or directing it? Was that it?
Yeah, I worked with her on developing it for about a year, and she's wonderful. Yeah.
How does that work? Is that someone with just, look, I want to do this, but I don't have the theater chops yet. I'm young, and so she's like, you need to be upstage here. You need to look this way when you're at stage left. I mean, it's just kind of the nuts and bolts of it.
Yeah, well, it's actually because, it's not just a stand-up show. It's kind of the intersection of stand-up and storytelling. And it's also, unlike kind of a shorter stand-up set, it's an hour-long show. And so it's really kind of like comedy turned into theater. So I think you really need a director when it's like a show.
Right.
So yeah, the director really helps like turn it into a show rather than just me standing in the middle telling jokes.
I love going to New York, the comedy scene, and going to the Cellar and going to places where there's still barkers. There's a place called the Greenwich Theater, Greenwich Village Comedy Theater, which is like a block away from the Cellar, which...
Yeah, I performed there sometimes.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a guy outside, and I was waiting to go in the Cellar, and he was like, come over here, it's $20. Chris Rock, Kevin Hart. I go, they're not coming. And he goes, $10. And I'm like, no, I'm okay. He goes, $5. I go, are you barking? And he's like, yeah. I go, all right. And I went in there, and
Wait, he's allowed to just lower the price?
Yeah.
Wow.
He lowered
That's
it,
a lot of power.
got to $5, went in there, as you know, that little entrance, folding chairs. There were about 5 people in the audience, and there were 5 comedians, and they all got about 10 minutes. One was really funny, I think is going places. Two probably need a little work. I'm not going to sit there and judge, but, I didn't really laugh. One guy basically talked to us in the audience the whole time. He didn't really do a set. And then one person was like, what am I doing here? This is a waste of time. F all of you. And I'm like, wow. And I'm sure you feel that sometimes. But you got to suck it up when you look out there and there's 3 people in the crowd, right?
Yeah, I'm proud to say I've never gone up there and been like, F all of you. That person must have been going through something.
Do you know the bar? It's in Brooklyn. It's on like 4th or Atlantic. It's called Pacific Standard.
Yeah, that's like the California bar,
Yeah,
right?
it's the Oakland bar. Yeah. And
Oh,
my friend
Oakland,
gave them
okay.
a lot of Oakland A stuff to put in there. But in the back, did you ever do comedy in the back there?
No, I haven't.
There's a little curtain, and I went back there, and there were comedians performing, and I thought, this is ground zero. This is where you're working on your set, your craft,
Mm-hmm.
because you're going to get a chuckle here or there, and you're basically going to talk to the other comedians like what worked, what didn't. And I thought, what a juxtaposition, because I had just been at Gotham and saw Colin Quinn open for Judd Apatow, and now I'm over here, and I just thought, what a difference. But I love that organic feel to it.
Yeah, the backs of bars. That's where people are coming up and developing their craft. And yeah, that's something really cool about New York is just you're just like in there with everyone. I mean, the people who are really, like the Colin Quinns, maybe not, but you're just seeing great people like come up and develop their craft.
Has there been any comedian, like, just to say, because it was Arj Barker who told me he was doing open mics at the Punchline here, and one day he's like, no one's laughing. And some guy came over who I'd never heard of, who was headlining, said, you're really funny. You don't give this up. And he goes, that one guy, because it was another comedian. Did you ever get a little, nice little boost like that?
Yeah, I feel like there isn't. Well, I remember because I started in improv. I was just kind of casually doing improv. That was how I like first got into comedy.
Hmm.
And I mean, I was really, I had terrible stage fright and like public speaking. I couldn't do public
Wow.
speaking. Like,
I'm surprised you got into it.
I know, me too. Yeah, and so I mean, it took a lot for me to even sign up for an improv class. And I would always be really scared before every exercise. Like, the whole thing was just this like fear session. And I just remember one guy at the end of that class came up to me and said, you stand out, or he said something really validating. And
Hmm.
that, like, having someone say that like really early on helped. Like, that helped me sign up for the next class. And so yeah, I mean, I feel like you need, at least I need a compliment like every day to keep doing this. I need one of those like every day.
All right. Well, listen, everybody should get out there tomorrow night at Piano Fight. It's going to be, first of all, Alexandria Love. She will open, and then your headliner, I'm Coming. It says Molly finally had an orgasm. Now she's telling everyone. It's part of Sketchfest. And on Twitter, at Molly Brenner.
Molly Green Giant.
I'm sorry. I just tweeted you. At Molly Green Giant. I should know that. Where else can we find you?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram at Molly_Brenner. I got to
Hmm.
get rid of the underscore. I've heard
Yeah.
that's not fashionable.
Is it not? Yeah.
But yeah, right now, Molly_Brenner. And then my website is mollybrennercomedy.com.
Wow. Yeah, there's 3 different things there. We'll get them all aligned.
Yeah, if you can remember Molly Brenner, I feel like
Yeah.
you'll find me.
I like Molly Green Giant too. Thanks for
Thank
coming
you.
in. Nice meeting you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Congratulations on the show. When we come back, we'll talk a little soccer.